Wind and rust did this. Metal weakens faster when tension never rests. Once it leaked, pressure dropped. Then the crack ran faster than any repair.
This engine once powered 45 tons of steel, but one crack like this, and it's just dead weight.
Every tooth here carried tons of force. One slip, and the whole system grinds to a halt.
Without this panel, 100 tons of steel stayed frozen right where they fell.
One wheel gone, and this 40-ton machine became nothing but a bunker.
At this speed, one missing blade throws the whole jet off balance. Game over. This generator once powered camps. Now, it can't even spark. Hydraulics fail when seals break. This one's bleeding out.
Without its nozzle, this pump is nothing but a tank of metal.
This bulldozer moved steel debris for years. Now, it's just part of the scenery.
Without wheels, this chassis is just a shell on the ground.
Every hole here maps the fight. Steel remembers the direction of each shot. This bridge gave way after metal fatigue. Without maintenance, even steel can't hold forever.
One hinge failed, the rest followed. That's how weight wins against design.
Shockwaves shattered the tempered glass, leaving the tower blind to the field.
Air once flowed through here, but now it's sealed, a tomb of dust and rust.
Streetlights once marked safe paths, but here they fall and vanish like broken promises.
This grinder cut through armor once, but without its wheel, it's just a silent block of steel.
This loader was built for moving tons of ore, but gravity here won the fight, leaving only wasted steel.
This gear once drove heavy lifts. Each turn moved thousands of kilos.
Oxidation over decades turned this staircase from solid steel into fragile dust.
Steel fatigue plus overloading. That's why the whole roof caved in during the siege.
This truck once carried supplies through fire zones, and it didn't make the last run.
That pulley lifted engines weighing tons. One snap, and the work stopped.
This frame once held pressure for field repairs. Now just an empty shell.
These bits once drilled through iron-rich soil, their edges worn down by decades of use. Without the roof, rain and time corroded every rail and beam here. Extreme heat expanded the metal. Cooling made it twist like a ribbon.
Once it carried voices across miles. Now it whispers nothing but static to the sky.
This conveyor fed ammo crates in 2080, stopped the day power died. This funnel poured armor plates in 2088, dizzying, the last run before a collapse. This crane unloaded war cargo in 2083. It fell during the siege.
This tank's engine endured decades of war. Its gears still hum. MashaAllah, typical sound. This cockpit's design shielded pilots through chaos. Its levers hold echoes of their final flights.
These machines sipped fuel yet powered wars. Their tanks still hold scars of history.
This excavator's arm dug empires, now still. All machines rest, awaiting judgment's call.
These gears powered empires, now silent in history's shadow.
These beams stood firm, by Allah's will, through ages of ruin.
This steel wing survived decades of war, a relic of forgotten battles.
This tank's scars are art, carved by a lost robotics fury.
This navigation guided armies through chaos, now just a relic. This tower stood tall through wars. Its steel frame carries the weight of forgotten signals.
This panel ran the steel presses in 2085 Thraith, now silent forever.
This lift carried steel plates during the 2091 build. Now it's just a frame.
Old tanks had thick armor, simple but tough, built to last wars. Safety was raw strength.
This helicopter's propulsion, once mighty, now lies silent, a shadow of past battles.
Corrosion eats these old steel structures, relics of a forgotten war.
This jet's design cut the skies, now resting in history's metal embrace.
This tank's armor, forged for war, still holds tales of unyielding protection. These tires carried war machines. Their scars tell tales of battles past.
Malcolm's blades defied gravity once, now grounded in this metal tomb.
This tank endured wars, yet all machines, like us, face final judgment.
Cooling systems kept these beasts alive, now relics of a forgotten war.
In this eternal ruin.
Old diesel engines roared here, their power etched in this endless metal graveyard.
Centuries ago, this arm built empires. Now it rusts, forgotten in time.
This steel ruin was once grand. History lingers in its broken lines. These gears, built to last centuries, still stand strong amidst this war-torn savannah. Once, this tower linked armies. Now its signals fade into history. This cockpit's design, once cutting edge, now rests as a relic of forgotten wars.
Tank tracks, built for war's chaos, still grip this savage metallic terrain.
Bulldozer hydraulics, once unstoppable, now leak, echoing their heavy-duty past. Servo motors from the old wars, precise but fragile, still hum with history. Modular tanks, built for war, adapted fast, now relics of forgotten battles. Solar panels, old but enduring, powered dreams in this desolate war zone. Helicopter wrecks, stark and haunting, stand as art of a lost era.
Vietnam-era jet engines, powerful thrust but vulnerable to debris damage.
Post-WW2 tank coatings, zinc-based, highly effective against rust. Antennas linked armies across eras, now silent relics of forgotten signals. Vietnam-era helicopter diesels, reliable power, but maintenance was a challenge. Cold War bunkers, stark, functional design, built for durability. Industrial robot arms, steel alloys, built to resist corrosion. Tank hydraulics, smooth turret control, but prone to leaks.
Tank frames endured decades of war, their steel a testament to engineering resilience.
The backhow loader's dual arm excels at digging and loading in tight, debris-filled spaces.
Skid steer loaders' tight turns and lift make it ideal for cramped, debris-strewn sites. The bulldozer's steel tracks and blade handle heavy debris with unmatched strength and precision.
This tower crane lifts massive beams with ease, a cornerstone for heavy construction here.
The wheel loader's bucket and tires make quick work of heavy debris in tough terrain.
This excavator's hydraulic power cuts through hard soil like butter, a beast built for tough jobs. This dump truck's 80-ton capacity and speed haul heavy loads over rough ground with ease.
Concrete pump's steady flow delivers precise pours in dusty, debris-heavy conditions.
This motor grader's precision blade carves smooth paths through the roughest metal terrain. Tandem compactor's vibrating drums pack down tough metallic terrain with solid precision. The AH-70 hauler from the 90s carried massive loads with agility, but its joints wore out fast on rough terrain. Yo, mashallah, this forklift's a tank. Hauls concrete blocks easy, perfect for tight spots like this. Yo, mashallah, this pile machine's nuts. Drills deep like it's nothing, total game changer. Yo, this batching plant's dope. Churns out concrete like a boss, even out here.
Mashallah. This motor scraper's a legend, dude. Cuts through dirt like it's butter, no joke.
Yo, this old pneumatic roller's a beast. Still crushes gravel like a champ, no cap. PD-40's a monster. Slams piles into this ground like it's nothing, total beast, dude. Yo, KL-25's got moves. Lifts heavy beams like they're toys, smooth and strong, man. Check this FB30, dude. Cuts metal like it's wood. Smooth, fast, and totally legit.
Yo, this CP100's a beast. Grinds asphalt like butter, even in this mess. Super precise, no joke.
Dude, this crusher's legit. Turns rubble to gravel in seconds. Perfect for recycling old sites. Yo, this concrete saw is a beast. Slices like butter. Total game changer for old school demo work. Bro, this trencher's sick. Digs clean trenches fast, even in this tough ass ground. Man, this telehandler's dope. Lifts heavy steel like it's nothing, makes site work a breeze. Yo, SFD50 forklift? Total beast. Lifts heavy scrap like nothing, even on this rough ground. Dude, this TR20 trencher cuts through hard ground like butter. Been digging trenches since the 70s, still a solid pick for tough jobs.